Water is life.
Water is essential to life.
Water to us is life.
Well, the obvious one is that it keeps us alive.
Water is the life-giving. It's the source that you require. It's something that everybody requires, and water is definitely a part of life. And for us, we have to protect that.
When you take the time to read the source water protection plan that we worked on with the band, it really opens your eyes to see the importance of water and the things that we need to do as a whole, as a community.
I've been land manager for Beardy's for about 19 years now, and that's when I realized how many acres actually we would lose to flooding. It was close to 9,000 acres.
We get a lot of the water flow that comes from Waltime, Laird, Rostern, and we actually have a drainage channel that runs through and under Highway 212. But before these channels were opened, we used to get a lot of this water that would flow and fill up this area in here and cause a lot of flooding and damage.
The risk for us was we were afraid of all the contaminants that are coming into the water. And then once you have all that body of water sitting here, naturally that's going to work into the aquifer as well too. But with that, they've also worked on an expansion of our water treatment plant. And with that came 4 new wells that we had to drill.
We basically grew up on snow water, pumping well, and then moving on to with the water treatment plant that we have now.
I've noticed a considerable change in my lifetime. I'm 73 years old. Considerably lost the quality of the water, natural water. I'm busy trying to teach the young people about water protection. That's been a difficult challenge.
Yeah, so all this contamination that's coming from the farmers, basically the garbage dumps, and people dumping sewage, oils, whatnot you have out there that are making back into our water system. We need a generation that's going to stand back and say, you know what, enough's enough.
You have to be your own advocate when it comes to water. And for Beardy specifically, we're an independent nation. What we say goes, and what we want, we fight for. And we are so fortunate to have the chief and council that we have that are just as passionate about the things that we are, that they're not standing in front of us, pushing us back. They're standing beside us, walking forward. As First Nations people, we always think 7 generations ahead, knowing that we have sources of water that they can tap into that we are finding now, and we are making sure that the resources are available for them, that they can have it when they need it, and protecting it and making sure that agricultural uses in that area aren't going to affect it.
On a daily basis, you hear about environmental issues all the time, and it's nice to know and hear that kids talk about that. At least you know someone in the future is always going to be looking after our water. Water is life. It's important.
When we were doing the painting and stuff, we don't usually come together a lot and do activities together. And some of them play pool or go on the computers, watch movies. But it was nice to have all of us just kind of sit together and talk. And I just hope it gets better. It's all this pollution and everything. Our water isn't clean, I don't think.
A lot of things wouldn't exist without water. No animals would be alive, no fish would be alive. A lot of ecosystems would die out without water and moisture. So yeah, it's pretty important.
I hope it would get better, but given how we're treating the earth now, I don't think it'll get worse.
I'm hoping a new generation can basically fix the world's mistakes.
You know, under treaty, we have a sacred responsibility and a stewardship to protect the water. Our women are the watersheds, and they're the ones that are supposed to have ceremonies to protect the water.
Everything's available to us now, and I'm learning things that my parents and my grandparents didn't get the options to learn because of the system that they were in. But because of the people that still hold that knowledge in the community and that are teaching, that both men and women are grasping onto it and not just learning it, but practicing it in their everyday lives. I'm a young mom. My daughter's going to be 10 this summer. And knowing that from at a young age for her, she's able to dance powwow. It's something that as traditional people, that they didn't get to do that. It was against the law to put your regalia on and dance. My daughter knows no other thing than to grab her suitcase, dress up and dance. And if dancing for water, to protect it at any level, whether it's provincial, national, global, taking those and knowing that she can put that on proudly is so important.